All right. Good morning, self. So I got my ass out of bed this morning, and I'm essentially ready to go for this large news release at 8:30. Really insane is that after I left yesterday, man, did we have a sell-off. I was trading up here, and then we started seeing this, and I think that's when I left. And then it was all day. 110 handles of range, which is insane. What's even more curious about this move is that it happened the afternoon before NFP. So participants are pricing in, I guess, this move down. How did John put it? A clear repricing lower by sellers and a reiteration of the multi-week trend lower that the ES has been in since our 4208 February swing high. Yeah. So, pretty crazy that the participants are already repricing something before the NFP report. This is also a continuation from this move. Remember the Head and Shoulders, the sell-off. We are basing for multiple days, and then we test higher, and the plan was mean reversion. Selling moves up. But also we knew there could be a squeeze, so either side is acceptable. And then after we did squeeze, it was just pretty shallow to this 20 area, which we thought may be where it finds some resistance. And then whack! That shit is gone. So now our major test higher is the 90 zone. That's key resistance. Right here, all of this shuffling, this was a magnet zone that was very highly anticipated for weeks from Fed Bostic. So like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And it caught there. We saw all the resistance and support. And now it sold through. So now we want to see if it acts as resistance on the way back up. We made 4 sets of singles yesterday. We've singles at 3940, singles at 66, 81, that's all I see. This area is going to be really important. There's potential to reach it during the news announcement. So to the upside, we have 3990, and to the downside, we have this area that we keep returning to over time. 3960, 3961. 2022 yearly settlement. Important area. And it's been important for months. So we broke the previous month's low, and we closed 2 Vol Sigma down. VPOC did not migrate in time for the close. It migrated 1 second afterwards. So previous VPOC is 100 points away at 4,012. So according to John, this shows signs of absorption at these levels. Although their VPOC has essentially shifted here too. It's pretty close. Yeah. So this morning, we have to be patient because, hold on. Hi, Dev.
Hi, can you please run me out a poop bag? She pooped like on our neighbor's driveway and it's not in my thing.
Okay.
Just like, you'll see me when you walk out.
All right.
Yeah.
BRB. All right. 9 minutes until the report. So, where was I? Hey! So yeah, I have to be patient, because I don't want to blow myself out. There's going to be a lot of volatility. There's going to be a ton of opportunity today. So there's just not really a need to be extremely rushed. Just wait until the picture is clear. Wait until there's the volatility is manageable. And let's see if the market becomes directional or if it becomes two-sided with a scene of the crime that has potential to be hit, like FT said on the last NFP report. Okay, so John just came out. NFP Friday, overnight trade. On the reopen, the ES continued the afternoon trend, pushing lower to extend yesterday's low, giving us an overnight low of 84.25. The ES was very back within range to test the close. The overnight profile is exceptionally balanced, with an above-average volume and a 36.5 range. The overnight point of control has shifted lower, below yesterday's low, to 3898.5. The key message of the developing overnight session is acceptance of price around slightly above the 3900 strike. Yeah, so we're accepting price down here, which came with the repricing offered by the market. Expectations for the number / day. As per usual, I do not create scenarios ahead of potentially SOC level release. My focus always first is to hear the release and whether it is high, low / inline. Post number, the first thing I'm looking to figure out is, do we get a scene of the crime and an immediate directional move that has potential to trend? If so, my plan becomes to trade from that direction for known targets. Once the auction becomes tradable, if the number is not immediately directional, I'm looking for an SOC range. And really, my treatment of this is not unlike how I treat the open. That is, I'm looking for the initial range / fight between buyers and sellers to be established. And I'm waiting for one side to be stronger. I stay out if the market is too thin, volatile, or repeatedly crosses back and forth over the SOC without direction. This number, especially, I feel will be hard to handicap. For me, the move yesterday afternoon was quite unexpected, so given the opening location combined with this release, I very much want to see how participants want to treat price in this area before I take risk. I agree. 100%. Because this was an unexpected move yesterday, so we want to see what the market wants to say this morning. And until we have enough information to have an understanding of what the market may want to do, there's just no action to be taken. Okay, so quickly, we have a few minutes. I didn't fully finish my journaling yesterday. I went until almost 9 o'clock. And as I could see, I really did do a really good job at journaling all of yesterday's activities and also my actions in it. So I'm very happy about that, and I'm really enjoying this style of journaling. I think that I'll start organizing it using like hashtags and whatnot. But anyway, I did fill out my strongest attributes from yesterday, and I do have one weak attribute. Really great awareness for my longs today, anticipating really well and in control, calm and relaxed. I begin to notice that there's potential for mean reversion from the 20 area, and it may be best for this after this large impulse. I review the rules of two-sided trading as I am now aware of the context change. Really, really great. Yeah, I just did that naturally. Staying in line, just out of instinct and habit. I am very calm, and I state I am flowing and dancing. It is great that I am able to detach myself this much. I am breaking through to new levels. Yeah, I was not feeling emotional yesterday. Really, I was very happy to be sitting there. That's it. I recapped the higher time frame chart by instinct. That's something I'm going to be doing a ton of this morning. I remind myself that I don't care if I see structure prior to 4009 area because I do not want to place my stop where every other stop is placed. A great heads up for myself. Yeah, and especially after I did that to myself yesterday, it's great to rectify any potential mistakes before they happen the next day. My weakest attribute was I took this trade and I was shorting into a variable high volume node. Um, we're chopping around at it, we're holding it, we're accepting it. But my priority of inputs was that 3003.25 level, which really is not as important as this VHVN. So awareness of where I'm trading is, the VHVNs, the volume on the chart is really key, as opposed to a figure that has been respected but is also partially in my head. It's not as settled. So today, a ton of opportunity. I've been really excited for today. And the only thing that I really want to do is make great decisions and be relaxed and focused and ready to go without hesitation. All right, the book is black as shit. There's nothing in the book. Let's see where the liquidity is saying. The book has thinned out even at these resting liquidity areas, but this guy actually adds at 62. 3850, that guy is staying firm. We've seen that liquidity there in the past. 85 is staying. I think we're probably going to need to chase price around.
Vice thoughts.
What the fuck? What just happened? So we beat expectations. Okay? So the high was originally at 18, which we just tested. Not as whippy as I would have thought. But what I do see is chop, break low, can't break the low, and then we break the high. And we test that 30 zone, and then we come back to the VPOC, which was also the overnight high, and that price says too low. Now we are chopping at the high, and it looks like we're gonna find continuation.
Vice thoughts.
FT says, very hot, very confused market here. 39.50 expected. So we take out those single prints. So holding the stock zone here. Potential for a long based off this structure, but nothing that I want to risk my money on.
Buy iceberg.
Buy iceberg there. A lot of volatility coming into the book here. Megaphone. Continued testing the 30. Coming back down to the 20. Reach 22. Volume here. Ba, ba, ba. Stop pick. Pretty interesting. Pick that 20. Basing. Kind of a weak high here. Rally above. Some volume there. Whoa. So we just tapped the volume. Yeah, I wanted to pull the trigger, but I just could not. A little too fast for me. But we are breaking higher. Some volume here. Little high volume node. All right. Wow. So that 40 area is still really kicking. Pull back to the volume here. Pull back to this volume. So what I'm seeing is 40 is... I think I just see two-sided trading. There was a VPOC migration in this overnight session. A return there could offer a long. We also have VWAP to VPOC at around 21.5. The VPOC that migrated is at 29.5. Strange. I'm not relying on that. But I see higher lows. I'm seeing a, let's see. So we tap this low. Now we have volume here. Break the low. So that's a break of structure. There's a potential short here. And I think that if we break below 20, we could start seeing some accelerated selling. FT took a lot of trades this morning. He's mostly short. This is a shorting area.
Buy iceberg.
Price check.
Order submitted.
Fuck.
Order submitted.
I definitely tried to catch that. Not there. This 30 area is important though. Getting real tight.
Order submitted.
Fucker. It's moving very fast. All right, so what happened there? I do see we price check here. Making lower lows, lower highs. So we're getting very tight. You see lower high, lower high, lower high. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So we're going to make a very large move, likely from this location when the market chooses a side. I'm finding it hard to. Why can't I zoom in more? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Price check. So we fall out, and then this is a potential short. This is a pullback. It looks like it's going to give. Kurtotic. That's what this has turned into. So outside edges are above 35, above 39 into 40. So here, what this looks like to me is that I'm not looking to trade in this location. I'm looking for outside edges, which are stop picks and structure. Pretty heavy rejection after breaking that high. Let's see.
Order submitted.
All right. So hopefully that works out. I'm going to give it all 3.5 points. And then we're going to target the high volume node here.
Order submitted.
Not looking good for me. All right. You fucker. Okay, I get taken out. Still looking for an outside edge. Stops above 39. Look decent. Could have been a tight risk. So we sold, price check, hold the low, coming back up with some volume, still stops above into liquidity here. So that was a test of the high. So we saw a steep rejection, supported here, retest, supported the volume here. We're back up here. Looking for the liquidity area to see if the market wants to pull back into the range here or if it wants to continue higher. We see a VPOC migration. I almost took this. We have a key LVN at 22 to 20. Potential for VWAP to VPOC. So it would be a test into VWAP slash LVN. And then looking for 30 to 35. Because there's a separation between the two distributions. This is a bad trade in the middle of the range. These are both pretty bad. I didn't really have my bearing yet at that point. This one's a little better, but really still not so far outside. I mean, I would have preferred to see a pick. I wanted to see a pick over this. There's a retest. Previous close is at 20. Which I'm just noting because maybe there would be some sort of gap to settle trade at the open. Very balanced here. This one is clear. That's a clear short. Really not that much opportunity based off of that. Looks like a short. It didn't really pick those stops though. I would want to see like a real pick. And it might even be the case that it's going to continue upwards to 50. Because we are basing up here and starting to break. What we saw was a pick and then a fall back into range. And there's the selling. Wow. Where was I for this? It's a heavy reaction. Is this a structure? Damn.
Sell iceberg. Buy stocks.
Order
Oh,
submitted.
fuck.
Order submitted.
So sell off, selling structure, large order placed, pull back to the SOC, and retail. It's a good trade, but not when you're risking double the amount you want to. Fat fingered it. I would have been holding for likely the VWAP for first target, and then after that the LVN at around 22.
Order submitted.
Tight.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Really?
Order submitted.
Good measure. So I think 25 is a pretty good area to target. Risking 2 points. So 5. I don't even think this is really a target.
Order submitted.
Because I don't see it on the chart, really. I guess it was. We didn't even pick it. I'm likely to get stopped here. But the thing is, like, I don't see the RTH, because this is RTH VWAP. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, so we lost 2 trades and we had 3 scratches. Wow. Heavy selling. So this looks like it's going to do something. Too bad I fat fingered it.
Buy iceberg.
I think I'm sticking with this. I don't think that was a good target.
Sells tots.
RTH VWAP is at 11.5. Wow. So it would have reached that target that I wanted it to. It's a shame that I accidentally fat fingered it. But it's a lot of risk. Would have been a nice win though. All right. So not bad. I did find alignment at the end. Although what happened here? These two trades are pretty bad. This trade doesn't really have structure. So yeah, not so good. Really not so good. But the open will bring some good opportunity. All right, I'll be back. All right, so our plan coming into this morning is for the weak structure lower to be cleaned up. Specifically, this low and potentially into the overnight low. And then from there, we're expecting sellers to be exhausted. No more selling. You leaving?
Yeah,
Love you.
love you. They're all good. They've all peed and pooped, so just let them out when you're on your break.
Okay.
Alright, love you.
Sellers to become exhausted after cleaning up this weak structure down here. Ensure that there's no more sellers. And then for price to grind higher and test the 50-60 zone slash become sideways with a little bit of a skew to the upside. So it's important to note that the line in the sand is this LVN right here at 20 to 22. So if we come up, if at the open, we come down and clean up the structure, then we could potentially expect a move higher to test higher, which is what we expect. So basically, make sure there's no more sellers and then move back upwards. What's less expected is for the market to move higher at the open and test the highs up here and then just sell through all of this into 60 and 30. So we know what the plan is in the morning. We're going to be patient and flow and have peak enjoyment on a day that is going to offer a lot of opportunity. So this area has the FS RTH VWAP mid and the settlement. So here we are. That was a potential short. Previous low day picked. We see two stops. HVN, VPOC migrates lower. So that was the only opportunity, and I did see it, but it was too fast. So now we're really looking for exhaustion from the sellers. So we see another VPOC migration. Testing the VHVN here. Migrates back up. We have VWAP and mid above. And we're coming back up.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Sell iceberg.
So I get one ticked.
Vice tops.
Price check the VHVN. Let's see what happens here. VHVN price check could be potential. We reject the open line and the VHVN. Price check. Five stops. Continuation. So this is the low a day right here. So we're on the edge of yesterday's range.
Sells tops.
Stops at the century figure. It's a good trade. I just random. This was also a potential trade. Open line break. So we see stop divergence. Pull back to 903. We're currently testing that volume. It's between 98 and 93. I mean, 3898 and 3893. VHVN price check. So that's a price check. Now we're auctioning the VHVN. Auctioning the high. Expecting sellers here. VPOC migration. So that was a potential opportunity of the VPOC migration. Very, very fast. Now we have a VHVN here. So we see a break and we made a new low on the session. Stops will be under 3892.75. Finding resistance at developing day levels. Those indicators might line the sand for the overnight stat holding. Below developing RTH levels, and I'll expect a test of the overnight low. Push above, I'll expect a retest of FS levels and potentially
Sell
continuation
iceberg.
of previous close. So this is the line in the sand for the overnight low, which is at 84.
Sell stops.
So we tap that level. Don't break it. Expecting more stops below. So 15 stops down there.
Sell stops.
There's more stops.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order
Sell
submitted.
iceberg.
Order submitted.
So we'll look for this liquidity,
Order submitted.
and then we'll look for these levels, the VPOC.
Order submitted.
I know that this is a counter trend trade, but it's an area that I was looking for, potentially for exhaustion. And I did see stop divergence and then a breakup above, and we see this here. If it works or not, that's another story. So we see a low volume grind, and then we hold here. So I think that we could easily see this not work. Okay. So obviously the stat is now in play, and we want to see what happens at the stat. Yes, we're able to take the overnight low. The errors I'm looking for test is 87 strike and 62. So this might have been a better area to align short, LVN, potential short. $62 is my key downside target. I'd expect both sides to be active ahead of that figure. So, expecting some downside from here. Very, very active market.
Sell stops.
So we just fucking sold off the whole time. Stat not yet taken. A lot of liquidity here. We have price discovery down configuration on the full session chart. Overnight low taken. $309 stops there. Some large selling to take it. Coming up, test this volume. Liquidity steps in.
Sell stops.
Stops taken. More stops. Seeing less and less. Testing the volume here. brake structure. $85. This area up in here has volume attached to it. So the run is on. Some decent selling. Price check. Right back up there. Maybe creating a large zipper. VPOC migration. Another one. I feel skeptical that it's gonna not continue moving down. Price check. Testing the high. Stops above. Still looking at developing RTH levels as initial line in the sand for continued down, now corresponding with the trading range box I posted in the picture of last night. Initial put so far, concurrent with the drive. So we have the VWAP to VPOC. That could certainly be checked.
Sells tops.
Aligns with an LVN and a high volume node.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Okay, I get scaled.
Order submitted.
So I wanted to see this. Price check. Rephrase. I feel like I'm too damn old and slow for an entry there.
Order submitted.
Target the VHVN. VPOC migration.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right.
Order submitted.
FT said keep an eye on 87 if short. This is part of my trade plan here, so I don't have a problem with it. So we're in two-sided trading. Tested the volume here. And if we break above this area, then we could potentially be targeting long for the VHVN up at 905 and then 910-ish. $98 is the high.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
I guess I'll keep that. Our first target is going to be up in here. Here's another potential entry.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, we caught a stop on that one. Stops me out. Wow. What the fuck? I guess it makes sense. Actually not in as bad shape as I thought. So we reject the VHVN for now. So what I thought was going to play out did play out.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
It's
Order
just a bad
submitted.
trade. That's a bad trade. Trying to enter here. It's still just shit. It's a shit trade. Let's see how we react to these levels down here. Just tap the LVN. Want to see VWAP and mid, as they are the line in the sand. Currently the LVN is catching though. So it looks like we're going to continue back up. But who knows? This is an area that it's kind of in space, so I don't see it being so important compared to testing back up here. Potential for VPOC to migrate. Test the low again. Break the low on a large order. Looks like a buy. Potential for VPOC migration, which would offer a potential long. Looks like a long here. Or a retest in here. We'll see if we get a VPOC migration.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
There's potential for another entry there. That's the same thing I saw yesterday. Might take me. All right. We have VWAP to VPOC potential. Stops are below this LVN into the VWAP. Auctioning the high. Could not get to VWAP. Still lower highs.
Order submitted.
Oh, fuck.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
VWAP to VPOC. Not this. Not this. We saw we rejected here. It's two-sided. If we reject here, I can't enter here. Let's just sit. Stops coming into the LVN. Stops below here. We know that. Stops coming into the VWAP and mid. Damn. Too quick. Price check. Selling structure, potentially. If we rally above 10 and then return to the VPOC, then that would be a potential long. We rallied above this area, so now we could look for a potential long.
Order submitted.
What? The bracket order management system rejected request. All right. Let's keep our minds. Wait for some clear structure. I feel like I'm over trading. We're gonna look for VWAP to VPOC. So we see VWAP get picked. Not looking so hot. $108 stops. So this is kind of like a break. Now this area is resistance.
Order submitted.
Bullshit. I guess we'll try it out.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, I restarted Rhythmic.
Order submitted.
I don't know. Well, I guess I'll just recap the action from today. So I go long. I get one ticked. So that's one tick. I go long, I get a scale. I get stopped. Low comes in. I go short. Get a fill. And then no target. I go long. No, I stop out. I go long above the level. I get a scratch. I try to go long again, which is a bad choice, I think. And then I get stopped, and then I get 1 ticked. So that's 2 1 ticks. I go long and scratch myself because this is a bad trade. I go long on a VPOC migration. I get a scratch. I go long in space. I scratch it. I go short. Oh. Okay. So in this session, what I'm seeing is I get 1 ticked. My plan, what I'm thinking is going to work, works. I barely miss a scale. I get a scratch and then 1 ticked. So, believe it or not, I didn't do that bad. This could have been a winning day if it wasn't for the 2 1 ticks. And the trade that worked but didn't give me a target. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to go play pickleball. But I want to be finished by 5, so I need to be
Close talks.
at my desk and ready to work by like 12:30. So it gives me 2 hours. Like I'll probably play pickleball until like 12:20, whatever. And then after that, I need to be back at my desk ready to go by, let's say, 1 o'clock, and then grind from 1 to 5. Sounds good?